What's happening with it? Yeah, y'all already know what it is. You tuned in to another episode of Everything Boxing. There you go, talking that boxing again. What's happening with it? And when you come in the building, make sure that you smash that like button and then jump in the comments and let me know that you're in the building. What's up with it, everybody? Mr. Paz, what's happening with it? Boxing matchups, Dwayne Freeman. Salute to my man, Dwayne Freeman. I see you getting your channel started. You already know, man. Salute to you. Smooth Groove Boxing, what's happening with it? Straight from that Oak Cliff. Yeah, he said he tried to super chat, but it wouldn't work. Yeah, man, you know how they do. I'm going to put the Cash App up, too, just in case, but I appreciate you, Smooth Groove. I appreciate you. Always coming through showing love. Let me see. There it is. And we got my man Phil J 508 in the building. Skinny 2 Liddy, what's happening with it? James, what's happening with it? Daryl DeLoach. Karma Stepping Razor, what's happening with it? Shelby Jackson, what's good with it? Yeah, got another great show coming for y'all today. Another great show. We got a lot to talk about. A lot went down this weekend. A lot been going on, overall in boxing. A lot been going on in boxing. So, this is the place we here to talk about it. Cassandra Mason in the building, the queen. What's happening with it? Batman in the building, putting in that work over there with Mr. Gary Russell. Yeah, and you better say the Mr. Yeah. Yes, sir. My man Skinny 2 Liddy. Marlon Primus, what's happening with it? Yeah, like I said, when y'all come in the building, make sure that you smash on the like button, Yes, sir. So, like I said, we got a lot to talk about. And in that Cash App, my man Smooth Groove, man, I appreciate you coming through in that Cash App, showing love, man. I appreciate you. Like I said, I appreciate it, man. It's much appreciated. And so we got a lot to talk about. I ain't gonna waste no time. I'm gonna get straight into it. The first thing I do want to talk about is I want to talk about the UFC. You know what I'm saying? I want to take a small amount of my time to talk about, the co-main event in the UFC. Most of y'all familiar with who Amanda Nunes is. Amanda Nunes, she got dominated this weekend by Juliana Pena. I don't know what was going on with Amanda Nunes, but she just, I don't know. Juliana Pena had been asking for the Amanda Nunes fight for like 5 years. Juliana Pena, she had some losses on her record, but I was riding with Juliana Pena because I've been watching Juliana since she won the Ultimate Fighter. She was the first female to ever win the Ultimate Fighter. If y'all familiar with the UFC Ultimate Fighter show. Yeah, Juliana was the first female to ever win that. And when she was in the house, in the UFC house, on the show, she was getting hated on a lot because she was, she pretty and she was like more feminine, a lot more feminine than the rest of the women. So they used to pick on her and make fun of her and try to bully her in the house, but she wasn't going, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of how she looked, she tough as hell, and she's the only one that was really calling out Amanda Nunes, talking a lot of shit about her. And she was pushing for this fight for a long time. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I did not see her beating Amanda Nunes. I didn't see Juliana beating Amanda Nunes. But she came out there and you could tell as soon as the fight started, you could tell that she wasn't terrified. She wasn't intimidated or nothing. She went straight at Amanda Nunes and she started tagging Amanda Nunes with that hard, stiff jab. Amanda Nunes was running right into it. She couldn't get out the way of Juliana's jab. You know what I'm saying? And they started trading. Now, Amanda Nunes, she got her licks in. She swole up Juliana's eye. Juliana's eye was damn near swole shut, but she just kept coming and she kept coming. And she wouldn't stop coming. She was like, you know what I'm saying? She was like a fucking RoboCop and shit. She wouldn't stop coming. And Amanda Nunes started getting tired in the second round. You can see it because Amanda Nunes' mouth was wide open. She was breathing hard. And Juliana Pena kept coming and kept coming. Juliana, she eventually took her down to the ground and was about to choke her out. She had, you know what I'm saying? She didn't even get the locks in to choke her out. And Amanda Nunes tapped out before she even got choked out. You could tell she was dead tired. I don't know if it was to her lack of training or to where she was just like, you know, fuck it. I ain't finna let this woman put me to sleep. I know I don't got it tonight. But whatever it was, you know, Juliana Pena, she pulled probably the biggest upset in UFC history. That was a bigger upset than when Ronda Rousey got whooped. Nobody was expecting Juliana Pena to go in there and dominate Amanda Nunes like that. So, you know, hell of a UFC card, like always, hell of a fight card. And that shit was I was feeling that. Like I said, I'm glad for Juliana because, you know, she been grinding and putting in work for a long time. And she finally got her shot at the title. And she shined. This was like, I think this was a bigger upset than Teofimo Lopez getting beat by George Kambosos. Beach Instrumentals, what's happening with it? Salute. What's happening with you? Who else we got in the house I missed? Damon Daniels, what's happening with it? 503 Line in the building. What's happening with it? What's good with it? 503. Coach, what's happening with it, Coach? 817 Boxing Beat, what's good with it? Yeah, Emmanuel H, what's happening with it? Salute to you. And so, yeah, man, that UFC card was lit. That's the only fight I'm gonna pretty much talk about because I know everybody in here know who Amanda Nunes is, you know. And Juliana Pena, I'm hella excited that she won because, like I said, I've been rocking with her ever since she won the Ultimate Fighter on the UFC show. So yeah. But anyway, so y'all hit the like button as you come in the building. If you ain't hit the like button yet, so we ain't gonna, like I said, we're not gonna waste no time today. So I'm gonna go on to the next topic. The next topic I want to go to is Bivol. Dmitry Bivol, he fought this weekend. Bivol, he fought Umar Salimov. I don't know who it is. It was a guy he had, you know what I'm saying? This dude had several losses on his record already. And Dmitry Bivol, you know, that's Coach's boy. That's my man Coach. You know what I'm saying? Coach, he ride with Dmitry Bivol 150%. Coach, he really think that Dmitry Bivol can beat Canelo Alvarez. It ain't gonna happen, man. It ain't gonna happen, and we are gonna get to see that fight. Dmitry Bivol, he went out there and he fought this dude Umar Salimov, and he looked cool. You know what I'm saying? He dominated the fight. This guy was, you know what I'm saying? This guy was a dishwasher. You know what I'm saying? Cab driver, dishwasher, whatever you want to call him. You know what I'm saying? He was a dude that Dmitry Bivol was supposed to go in there and run through. The type of dude that if Canelo Alvarez got in the ring with and fought, everybody would, you know what I'm saying, give him hell to the 10th degree if Canelo went in there and just beat this dude and didn't knock him out. That's the type of opponent that Dmitry Bivol was in the ring with. But like I said, he won pretty much. He won every round. He dominated the fight, but he couldn't stop the dude. And Dmitry Bivol, he pretty much, you know what I'm saying, I watched basically all of his fights. I even seen him live when nobody knew who he was. I seen Dmitry Bivol fight live when nobody knew who he was. I actually said in a buffet, you know what I'm saying, in the Mandalay Bay, and we had our tables was right next to each other. And that, like I said, this is like 2015. Nobody knew who he was yet. And so I've been watching him for years and years. You know, and Dmitry Bivol, we pretty much know what type of fighter he is. He's a fighter he has fundamentals. He's gonna go in there and he's gonna do enough to outbox you. You know what I'm saying? To win the fight. Usually these fighters that he in the ring with, he dominated because they on the low totem pole of competition. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, maybe C-level fighters, if that. And he outboxes them. You feel what I'm saying? He outboxes them. He do what he got to do. And that's what he did this weekend. He went in there and he outboxed this dude, Umar, or whatever his name is. And he won pretty much every round. But he don't really got that, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to stop you. I'm going to knock you out. I'm going to batter you, and then I'm going to get you up out of there. He don't got that in him. You know what I'm saying? He has respectable power. But he don't got that just, I'm going to go in here and beat the shit out you and then knock you clean out. He don't got that. And the reason I'm saying that is because a lot of people think that Dmitry Bivol is, I didn't say everybody that he fought. I said most of the people that he fought are cab drivers, dishwashers, or C-level fighters. Now, Joe Smith, he'll be, you know what I'm saying, B minus level fighter. He fought Joe Smith and he beat Joe Smith, but other than that, he ain't really got nobody on his resume. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get his man flowers and put him on a pedestal because he beat Joe Smith, okay, well, that's cool. But anyway, he's not out here dominating in impressive fashion. And the reason I say this is because a lot of people, you know, like Coach, think that he's going to go in there and dominate Canelo Alvarez when they fight, because this is the fight that's going to happen when Canelo goes to light heavyweight. If Dmitry Bivol still has the title, that's the fight that's going to happen. That's the first fight that's going to happen. And for people that think that Canelo Alvarez is going to go get dominated by Dmitry Bivol, it's not going to happen. Dmitry Bivol, like I said, he won. Sullivan Barrera is not an A-level fighter. He's probably like a C-plus level fighter. You know, Sullivan. I mean, come on now. Yeah, Sullivan Barrera is a C-plus level fighter, B- at most. You know what I'm saying? Who has Sullivan Barrera beat? And salute to my man, Mr. Sheldon. Tell me who Sullivan Barrera beat, and I'll wait. And while I wait for you to tell me who Sullivan Barrera beat that was special to you, I'm going to keep on cooking. But if we got to wait till tomorrow for you to figure that out, I'm going to be here tomorrow. But salute to my man, Mr. Sheldon, off in the building. But like I said, we you know what I'm saying, we searching for these dudes that we think that a lot of y'all wishing that could beat Canelo Alvarez. And like I said, I ain't the biggest Canelo Alvarez fan, but I got common sense. And you know, I can see that a lot of these people just praying and wishing and hoping that some of these guys can beat Canelo Alvarez. It ain't going to happen. Dmitry Bivol ain't it. Dmitry Bivol, he went out there and he had a he had a hard fight with Craig Richards. Craig Richards he's a, you know what I'm saying, a domestic UK level fighter. You feel me? So I mean, yeah, so Dmitry Bivol, he went out there and he did his thing, like I said, but he just he don't do anything that just sticks out to me. That I'm like, okay, this motherfucker, he's dangerous. He's not that. And we're gonna talk about it down the line because trust me, Canelo gonna jump. He gonna jump up real quick to fight Dmitry Bivol because he see what I see, and I've been saying this, but we're gonna revisit that. So Dmitry Bivol, he got to win over unanimous decision. You know what I'm saying? Won pretty much every round against a guy that he should have put out within like 6 rounds. Next fight. Moving along. Like, and I said, moving along. Smash my like button. Smash on the like button because, like I said, they don't like to get most of my notifications out anyway. And my man Kyle in the building, the boxing section, TBS off in the building. Man, I'll see you this weekend, man. You was clean as a tub of bleach. For real, Kyle was clean. What's happening with it? But let's move on because, like I said, I ain't wasting no time this weekend. Katie Taylor. Let's go to Katie Taylor because there's a lot to talk about this weekend. So I want to move through and give y'all a review of these fights for those who didn't see it. You know, Katie Taylor also fought this weekend. She fought Sharapova. She fought Sharapova. Now, Katie Taylor, right? If you listen to the zone commentary, they'll tell you that she's better than Clarissa Shields. They'll tell you that she's the #1 pound for pound fighter when it comes to a woman. You know, Katie Taylor this and Katie Taylor that, and that's what they'll tell you over there. Now, Katie Taylor, she cool. You know what I'm saying? She's cool. Is she anywhere near Clarissa Shields? No, she's not. You know what I'm saying? She's not. She's nowhere near her Clarissa Shields, so they need to stop with that bullshit. But you know what I'm saying? Max, get Max up out of here. Get Max up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Show somebody with a wrench, one of y'all with a wrench, show him up out of here. So anyway, like I said, Katie Taylor, she's good. She's good. She's a real good, solid fighter. But I've seen her in fights that she won that she should have lost, and I've also seen her in very close fights that she barely won. Now she fought this lady this weekend, right? Her name was Sharapova. I can't remember her first name, but she fought Sharapova this weekend. And Katie Taylor had a very tough fight. She had another tough fight. This girl that she fought brought it. You know what I'm saying? It was a tough fight. It was a close fight that Katie Taylor edged out. You know what I'm saying? I had her edging the fight out. But she's having tough fights against these women that nobody know. And they talking about Katie Taylor. It's better than Clarissa Shields. Like, this is horrible. It's horrible. Katie Taylor is nowhere near the level of a Clarissa Shields. You know what I'm saying? She's nowhere near the level of a Clarissa Shields. So, Mike Ron, you blocked him. I can't, man. I can't. Let me see. I can't. I have to go. I don't think I can do it from here. Damn. I don't think I can do it from here. I'm gonna have to. I can't. I have to wait till the show over. I can't do it from this yard stream. I can't unblock nobody. Cassandra that messed around and blocked the wrong person. She done messed around and blocked Mike Rhyme. I'll go and do it, you know what I'm saying, after. I might can wrench him up, though. Let me see if I can wrench Mike Rhyme up, and let's see if that solved the problem. Let me go on this YouTube and see if I can wrench him up real quick. And maybe that'll solve the problem. Hold on. Let me see. I thought Mike Rhyme had a wrench. Y'all give me a second here. I'm going to give Mike Ryan this wrench so I can, let me see. Oh, he is got a wrench. Yeah, Mike Ryan in here. He cool. He's straight. But anyway. But anyway, so yeah, so Katie Taylor, like I said, she had a tough fight this weekend with somebody. I hadn't heard of this girl, Sharapova. But she had a tough fight. You know what I'm saying? She did her thing. She did enough to win, but it was a very tough fight. But for somebody to be saying that she's on pound for pound #1 above Clarissa Shields and women like Amanda Serrano, it's not. Like, she's not. You know what I'm saying? She's not. Now, the next fight for Katie Taylor should be Amanda Serrano. You know what I'm saying? They're looking to make that fight happen in March or April. And I can't wait till that fight happen, because I'm going to tell y'all right now, Katie Taylor's not going to beat Amanda Serrano. Katie Taylor cannot beat Amanda Serrano. She ain't beating her. Amanda Serrano is going to put on a boxing display when she goes up against Katie Taylor. It's going to be a hell of a fight. But they trying to say that Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano is going to be the biggest fight in women's history. It's not. That's another narrative that they're running with that they know it's not. The biggest fight that's going to happen, right, that should happen in 2022, that's probably going to happen, is Clarissa Shields and what's her name? What's her name? Clarissa Shields and y'all know who I'm talking about. Clarissa Shields and the girl who got the only win against Clarissa Shields in the amateurs. Put the name in the chat. I can't remember her name for some reason. Savannah Marshall, yeah. Dundada, salute. Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall, right? Right? That's the biggest fight in women's boxing history. It's going to happen. Now, Savannah, they was talking about Savannah Marshall this and Savannah Marshall that before, but now they trying to, switch over to Katie Taylor. You know what I'm saying? And Katie Taylor, like I said, respect to her. She cool, but she's not on the level of Clarissa Shields or Savannah Marshall or Amanda Serrano. Those are the three best fighters in women's boxing. And the biggest fight in women's boxing is Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall. Katie Taylor, she is going to meet her fate when she faces Amanda Serrano the early part of 2022. Because that's going to happen. And Amanda Serrano is going to shine against Katie Taylor. Trust me when I say this. It's a big fight, but it's not. It's second to Savannah Marshall and Clarissa Shields. Yeah, Dundada, Michaela Mayer and Alicia Bumgarner, when they fight, that's going to be a huge fight because both of them talk that big shit. They talk a lot of shit, just like Clarissa Shields, and it's going to be a hell of a fight too. So women's boxing is on the come up, and you can thank one woman. And that one woman is Clarissa Shields. Clarissa Shields put women's boxing on a whole different level, and it's continuing to rise because of Clarissa Shields. Right? Nobody was talking about women's boxing until Clarissa Shields came in loud and proud. Now everybody's looking at these certain women that were never getting paid attention to in women's boxing, thankful to Clarissa Shields. Right? You feel me? So, So, yeah, thankful to Clarissa Shields. Mr. Paz says, do I think 2022 will be a better year for boxing than 2021? If I had to guess, I don't know, man. That's a very hard question because the direction that boxing is coming to, I don't like it, man. I don't like the direction that the boxing is going in. Boxing could very well get worse and worse and worse each year. I don't know. It's really hard to say. Really hard to say. But let's move on. So looking forward to Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, though. I'm looking forward to Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. It's going to be a hell of a fight. Let me see who we got next. Let's go to Conor Benn and Chris Algieri. Conor Benn and Chris Algieri, that was a fight that everybody was looking forward to see how how Conor Benn was going to look. And y'all smash on my like button. Smash the like button if you ain't hit the like button yet. Smash on the like button. Conor Benn and Chris Algieri. It was a fight I was looking forward to. Chris Algieri, he had a fight a few months ago. He had a fight, right? Conor Benn had a fight earlier in the summer. Not Conor Benn. Chris Algieri had a fight earlier in this summer, and he had a fight against a guy that he was an underdog to. You know what I'm saying? People thought that he was going to go in there and lose, and I'm going to pull his name up because I don't remember his name. But I remember Chris Algieri having his comeback fight. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull his name up so I know his name. His name was Mikel Lespierre, right? So Chris Algieri, he fought Miguel Lespierre on August the 3rd of this year, right? Back in August. And he was actually a big underdog. He was supposed to lose that fight. And Chris Algieri, he came in against Miguel Lespierre, and he got the upset win because that was his fight. I think he had been out of the sport for like 2 years, and that was his comeback fight. And he won. You know what I'm saying? He won that fight. He upset the card. He you know what I'm saying? So I was looking forward to seeing how he was going to look against Conor Benn because Chris Algieri has suffered a lot of knockdowns in his career, but he only had been knocked out one time, and that was by Errol Spence, that nigga with the shag, when he was really that nigga with the shag. Y'all remember when Errol Spence was running through everybody like a Mack truck? He was the only one that could stop Chris Algieri. Pacquiao couldn't do it. Ruslan Provodnikov couldn't do it. And Conor Benn, man, he went out there, and Conor Benn had a very amazing display. He went to the body very well, went to the head very well. He showed explosive power, quickness, agility, a great jab. Conor Benn is he's like that. Conor Benn like that. You dig what I'm saying? I like Conor Benn a lot. You know what I'm saying? I like Conor Benn a lot. He's very explosive. He got a lot of power, and he's getting better and better. He's getting better and better. And the scary thing about Conor Benn is a few years ago, Conor Benn didn't have confidence in himself and in his abilities. You know what I'm saying? Because, Conor Benn was having to live up to having a father in Nigel Benn that has a huge name. He was trying to live up to that hype. You know what I'm saying? The hype that his dad had. So he didn't have confidence in him, in his ability. But now each time that you see Conor Benn go out there, his confidence is gaining and gaining and gaining. And he's actually starting to come out of his father's shadows and starting to, become his own man. You know what I'm saying? He's starting to become his own man. So I like Conor Benn a lot. You know what I'm saying? Now, and he went out there, and I think when he get out, did he get Algieri up out of there in 2 or 4 rounds? I can't remember, but he dominated Chris Algieri. He dominated Chris Algieri like I've never seen nobody dominate him before. I don't do the triangle theories. Oh, well, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously Chris Algieri is not the same fighter that he was when he fought Errol Spence in Ruslan Provodnikov and Manny Pacquiao. But it was still a great showing by Conor Benn. You know what I'm saying? It was still a great showing by Conor Benn. You feel me? So I like that. I like that fight. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Now, as far as Conor Benn going after Adrian Broner and calling out Adrian Broner, you know what I'm saying? Adrian Broner, and y'all hit the like button. Y'all smash on my like button. Smash the like button, because I know a lot of y'all in the building, you just in the background looking, and you ain't smashed the like button. Smash on the like button. Conor being, him calling out Adrian Broner, man. First of all, Adrian Broner just got out the hospital for the second time. Adrian Broner is a heavy alcoholic. He talks about it himself. Adrian Broner ain't really been in the fight game for years. You know what I'm saying? Ever since Adrian Broner got, went out there and put on that shit show against Manny Pacquiao, he's not the same. I don't care what nobody feel about what I'm saying. I don't care what nobody think Adrian Broner's done. So for Conor Benn to be calling out Adrian Broner when you got a whole lot of other guys in the sport that you could make a big fight with and call out, you don't need to be calling out Adrian Broner. You know what I'm saying? You going out there and beating Adrian Broner is not going to do anything. If Conor Benn go out there and beat Adrian Broner, I don't think nobody that knows boxing is going to be like, oh my God, did you see what Conor Benn just did? He beat Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner couldn't beat fucking Javier or Santiago or whatever that dude name was. Adrian Broner can't, like I'm saying, Adrian Broner can't beat Ivan Redkach right now. So you going out there beating Adrian Broner is not going to do nothing. I don't know why Conor Benn is calling out Adrian Broner. I want to see him fight a Virgil Ortiz. I want to see him call out a dog like my man Jerron Boots Ennis. You know what I'm saying? Call out somebody like Speedy Ellis. Call out even it's a lot of fighters at welterweight that he could be calling out. And you talking about Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner is done. That Adrian Broner is not going to give you no type of test at all. Adrian Broner going to go out there in the Conor Benn fight, and he's going to survive for 12 rounds. He's going to survive for 12 rounds. Throwing, about 4 punches around. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm dead serious. So why are you calling out Adrian Broner? That's what I didn't like. You know what I'm saying? And some people can say, oh, well, Adrian Broner has a name. Go look at Adrian Broner's last fight against Giovanni Santiago and look at the numbers that it did on Showtime. Didn't nobody watch that shit? Nobody watched that fight that Adrian Broner, his last fight on Showtime, because although I wish Adrian Broner the best, but nobody's buying into, that hype that Adrian Broner's selling y'all. People are tired of Adrian Broner talking a whole bunch of shit and then getting in the ring and throwing 3 or 4 punches around. Nobody's falling for that shit no more. So, you know what I'm saying? That's not a good call out. You feel me? Let Adrian Broner do what he's doing, get himself together. Like, if you want to prove something, call out one of these other young cats that's, on that same come up like you. Beat one of them. Don't call out somebody just because he used to have a, well, he got a name and it's easy. It's an easy fight for you. That's an easy ass fight. Somebody that's not going to give you no type of resistance at all. Somebody that ain't, like I said, he ain't really been in shape and had a fight in 4 years, 3-4 years. Come on, man. I'm not trying to hear that. So, I ain't him calling out Adrian Broner and then he said Adrian Broner, or he said the winner between Brook and Khan. Like, bro, all of them dudes is done. Like, that's what I don't like. Yeah, I see you gaining confidence in yourself and your abilities each fight, but then you taking a step back to me because you looking for like the easiest guys that used to have a name in the sport that you could just run through. Old guys that's washed up and old. Adrian Broner is not he's not old, but in the sport of boxing and everything that he's been through outside the ring, Adrian Broner is like a 42-year-old fighter. Straight up. And that ain't me hating on AB. I'm just keeping it 100. Like, Nah, I didn't like that. So I want to see Conor Benn against another young, hungry, up and coming fighter that's on the same level. You know what I'm saying? Trying to break through that door of stardom just like he is. You know what I'm saying? That Adrian Brunner shit is irrelevant. Ain't nobody that knows shit about boxing gonna be amazed when you go out there and you beat Adrian Brunner. That's not gonna do shit. You know what I'm saying? That's like you beating Adrian Granados. I don't even think Adrian Brunner can beat Adrian. Matter of fact, I know Adrian Brunner can't beat Adrian Granados right now because when he fought him, he could barely beat him. I know that he can't beat Adrian Granados right now. So what is you doing? Calling out Adrian Brunner. Makes no sense at all. Moving along and hit my like button. If you're in the building, smash the like button. Smash on my like button if you're in the building. So now let's go. Let's talk about the card. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the card on Top Rank. Let's talk about the Top Rank card. And let me check these likes first. Let me check these likes before I even get into this Top Rank card. Let me see what these likes is looking like. Oh yeah, y'all gotta smash that like button. Y'all gotta smash that like button. Get this pussy up out of here. Get this faggot up out of here. Somebody get this dude up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Get this pussy up out of my chat. This Jimmy Smith dude, get him up out of here. Yeah, get him up out of here. But anyway, and he can watch from the motherfucking sideline like his ass is used to doing. Now, but so anyway, like I said, let's move along. The next thing I want to talk about this Top Rank card, right? I want to talk about this Top Rank card that happened this weekend. Top Rank had a hell of a card. You know, they display a lot of their young talent, put on display with a lot of their young talent, right? And first, I want to talk about Xander Zayas. Xander Zayas, he got the first round knockout, and he is continuing every time he's out there to look very impressive. I've been hearing about Xander Zayas for a long time. Xander Zayas, he been fighting a lot of your favorite fighters in the gym, sparring them. You know what I'm saying? Around on the East Coast, a lot of y'all favorite fighters. And Xander Zayas been giving these boys hell ever since he was an amateur. You know what I'm saying? Xander Zayas is only 19 years old, and he's gonna be a big superstar. He's gonna be a very, very big superstar. And y'all smash on my like button. Y'all smash the like button. Xander Zayas, he Yeah, my bad, y'all. I don't know what happened. My internet went out for a second. I don't know what happened. My internet didn't even go out, man. That's YouTube messing with my stream. That was definitely YouTube messing with my stream. Uh, so that wasn't my internet this time. That was YouTube. So my fault about that. You know, YouTube, they messing with my stream. But y'all make sure that y'all get the likes up. Y'all make sure that y'all get the likes up. But Xander Zayas is gonna be a problem. Uh, Xander, like I said, he been putting in work as a teenager, whooping on a lot of y'all favorite fighters in the gym, you know, sparring wars and all of that. So Xander Zayas, like I said, he gonna be a problem for a long time to come. Like I said, y'all get the likes up. Y'all get my likes up. Y'all get my likes up. Um, yeah, coach. Xander Zayas, he very skilled and yeah, he got pop, he got aggression, all of that. You know, and I'm liking what I'm seeing out the kid. And he barely 19 years old. I think he just turned 19 years old. That kid gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a big problem. So salute to Xander Zayas, you know, gonna be a big problem in the sport for years and years to come. And I think that Puerto Rico, they got somebody to look forward to. You know, I know they've been looking for the next Canelo Alvarez, the next Tito for a long time, and I think they got him in the kid Xander Zayas. He just got to keep his head on, stay focused, and uh, also, next I want to move on to Big Baby Jared Anderson. Big YouTube, I don't know what's going on. YouTube keep cutting out my live stream. It's crazy. They keep cutting off my live stream. But anyway, Big Baby Jared Anderson, he got it. He got the charisma. He got the style. He could talk that talk, and he get in the ring, and he got all of the skills in the world, and he walked that walk. He got power. He's quick. Um, he can move. Man, Big Baby Jared Anderson is a real problem. He is a real problem. You know what I'm saying? Straight out that, you know what I'm saying? That Ohio, where the Queen Cassandra Mason resides. Yeah, big Ohio got one. You know what I'm saying? Ohio, they got a problem with Big Baby Jared Anderson. And we heard, you know what I'm saying, Big Baby Jared Anderson whooping up on Tyson Fury in sparring. And you know what I'm saying? That was real. That was real. Big Baby Jared Anderson is as real as they get. And if you come in the building, smash on my like button. They keep freezing up my live stream. They keep kicking me off my live stream. YouTube, you know, it's crazy. This shit is ridiculous. But they ain't gonna stop it. You know, we're gonna keep the show going, like I said. So make sure that y'all just hit the like button. But Big Baby Jared Anderson, he ready right now. I see Big Baby Jared, and he do got some flaws. You know what I'm saying? He do got some flaws. He needs to tighten up his defense a little bit. He needs to tighten up his defense a little bit, but his, you know what I'm saying, his upside outshines his flaws by a million miles. And Big Baby Jared Anderson is very young. Let's see how old. I don't know how old he is. I know he in his early 20s. Let me see how old Jared Anderson is. I know he's around like what, 23? I'm telling y'all, they messing with my stream. They keep cutting the stream out. It's crazy. They keep on cutting my stream out. Every time I get to cooking, they cut my stream out. Give me a second, y'all. Give me one quick second. All right, y'all. My bad. Like I said, YouTube keep cutting my stream off every time we get to cooking. But like I said, Big Baby Jerry Anderson, he's a problem. He's a real problem. And I think that he could whoop most of these guys in heavyweight right now. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about guys like Daniel Dubois, I think he'll whoop on Daniel Dubois right now. I want to see him up against a fighter like a Daniel Dubois. I think he'll whoop Andy Ruiz right now. To tell you the truth, I think that Big Baby Jerry Anderson will whoop Anthony Joshua right now. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see them put Big Baby Jerry Anderson in the ring with somebody like Chris Arreola. That's a good fight for him. Put him in the ring against somebody like Chris Arreola. See how he performs. See if he can get Chris Arreola up out of there. Somebody that's a tough, rugged, you know what I'm saying, tough veteran. And if he can get Chris Arreola up out of there, it's all up. You know what I'm saying? It's all up from there. But Big Baby, man, he got everything that you want to see in an American heavyweight. He is the next big thing. You know what I'm saying? He is the next big thing. Lightning fast quickness for a heavyweight. Got good feet for a heavyweight. Real, I'm talking about he explosive, got power, accurate, sharp puncher, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I would love to see Big Bet. Yeah, Dundada. Robert Helenius. That's a good one. That's a great fight for him to get in there with. You know what I'm saying? So, I want to see it. I want to see them step up the competition to Big Baby Jerry Anderson because he's ready. He's ready. Roxanne said, can he beat Andy Ruiz? Yeah. I would pick him to stop Andy Ruiz. I'll pick him to stop Andy Ruiz. Now, do we know? Nah, we got to see him in the ring with him. But I think he's ready for them. Andy Ruiz or Daniel Dubois or somebody like that. And I would love to see that. Yeah, Skinny Too Litty, Big Baby got power and a whole bunch of other things to go along with it. And we haven't had, besides Deontay Wilder, American heavyweight, we haven't had a showman, right? A showman American heavyweight besides Deontay Wilder in a long time. Deontay Wilder for the Americans, he been carrying the heavyweight division on his back for a long time. And Big Baby is next up. He's next up. You know what I'm saying? He got it all. But this is what we've been needing, you know what I'm saying, in the heavyweight division. You know, we've been needing as far as a young prospect because Wilder been holding it down for a long time. Oh, yeah, Big Baby, he'll do something bad to F.A. Jabba. I would love that fight. That's a fight I would love to see. Put Big Baby in there with F.A. Jabba. You know what I'm saying? I would love that fight. You dig what I'm saying? I would love to see that fight. Big Baby versus F.A. Jagua. That's a hell of a fight right there. That is a big fight that you could put as a co-main event on a pay-per-view. They could put Big Baby and Efe Ajagba on the co-main event on the top-ranked pay-per-view. But I don't know if they want to do that because Efe Ajagba, he just took a L to Frank Sanchez. Put Big Baby in there with Frank Sanchez. I got Big Baby over Frank Sanchez. You know, Frank Sanchez is skilled. Put them in the ring together. It's a lot of fights out there for Big Baby. They just got to, start moving him up now. You know what I'm saying? He fighting all these, Russians and shit. They need to start moving him up now. I would like to see him moved up. So, yeah, Big Baby, he got it, and he displayed it again this weekend. Now, moving to Keyshawn Davis. Hold on, y'all. Real quick. And we're going to talk about Keyshawn Davis next. We're going to talk about Keyshawn Davis right now. Give me 1 second, y'all. So, Keyshawn Davis is a beast. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn Davis is a problem. I've always liked Keyshawn Davis, right? But I see now, since Keyshawn Davis, he had them 2 or 3 professional fights over there on the zone. And then he went back and he fought in the Olympics. And now that he's come back, Keyshawn Davis is the real problem. I'm talking about Keyshawn Davis right now. He fight at lightweight. Correct me if I'm wrong. Keyshawn Davis fighting between 135 and he fighting between 135 and 140. And Keyshawn Davis is a problem right now. And I'm talking about, when I say problem, I'm talking about Keyshawn Davis, to me, can get in there with the top guys right now. And I already been, high on Keyshawn Davis. High on Keyshawn Davis, right? But now that I see him after he's come back from the Olympics, he showed me that now he's put all the skill and the ability that he already had, right, together with his ring IQ. Right? His body attack, because we see a lot of these young guys, they go in there and they just, they explosive, they got power, they got the athletic ability, but they don't have that ring IQ like a seasoned veteran. The ring IQ to where, okay, I know what to do, when to do it. I know what to do, when to do it. I know what punch to throw, and I know when to throw it, at what time to throw it. That's what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see a young fighter that I know that have all the ability in the world, but they don't know when to use it. They don't know when to step back and go to the body, right? They don't know when to step around and look for certain openings and when to counter. He know all of that. He knows all of that. That boy ring IQ has went to a whole nother level in a short period of time, right? It's certain things that you can see in certain fighters that you want to see that lets you know this kid is special. This kid, now everybody like, well, you don't have to move him too fast. No, you can put Keyshawn Davis in there right now with anybody at 135, and he's subject to whoop them all. Hey, I'm for real. You know what I'm saying? We seen how Vasil Lomachenko, how fast they pushed him. This kid, Keyshawn Davis, is better than Vasil Lomachenko was coming out of the amateurs. I'm telling you right now. And Vasil Lomachenko was much older. This kid, Keyshawn Davis, is a problem. I'm talking about a real certified problem. He's only 22 years old. And Keyshawn Davis right now, y'all might think I'm just talking or, oh, you can't say that because he ain't beat nobody and you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta calm down. This is my opinion. Everybody, and y'all hit my like button. If you in the building, if you just came in the building, make sure that you hit my like button. Now, like I said, nobody have to agree with my opinion, but from what I see, and I'm not usually a guy that goes off the eye test. The only time I really went off the eye test is with fighters like Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, and, you know, a few other fighters that I watched through the amateurs, and then I watch them, you know what I'm saying, when they came in the pros, right? And Keyshawn Davis, from what I see, dude is a problem. Now, Shakur Stevenson told us years ago, they was like, who is the most difficult, the best fighter that you've been in the ring with? And this is what Shakur said. He said, Keyshawn Davis, Terrence Crawford, and Jerron Boots Ennis. He said, I put those three fighters all up there neck and neck with each other. And we know Shakur Stevenson been in the ring with Devin Haney. He been in the ring with the best of the best. He's been in the ring with Vasil Lomachenko. Shakur Stevenson been in the ring with the best of the best. And when he was asked, he says the best fighters that I've been in the ring with that gave me hell, Jerron Boots Ennis, Terrence Crawford, and Keyshawn Davis. He says those guys, Shakur, Skinny Too Litty. Why would you come in here and say that Shakur Stevenson didn't spar Lomachenko? Everybody knows that Shakur Stevenson sparred Lomachenko several rounds. I'm talking about he had a lot of sparring with Lomachenko. I'm surprised that you didn't know that. Shakur Stevenson has talked about sparring Lomachenko on several different occasions, right? And but anyway, yeah, so yeah, he has. So anyway, you know, for Shakur Stevenson to and you gotta, right? Shakur Stevenson is up there. When it comes to boxing ability and skills and ring IQ, Shakur Stevenson is way up there on the top of the mountain, in my opinion. And for him to say what he's been saying for years and years about Keyshawn Davis, that even gives me more confidence that you put Keyshawn Davis in the ring with a Teofimo Lopez, that keeps me up. If you put Keyshawn Davis in the ring, right? If you put him in the ring with a Teofimo Lopez, I'm picking Keyshawn Davis. You put him in there with a George Kambosos, I'm picking Keyshawn Davis. I'm picking Keyshawn Davis over them fighters. He ready right now. Now, do I expect him to just be on the fast track Lomachenko was right off the gate? Nah, because Top Rank not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Top Rank is not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna carry Keyshawn Davis very slow and build him up. And then once he gets to that level to where you want to see him in there with the next top guy that's on Top Rank, they're going to hold him back. That's how they do at Top Rank. But hey, at the end of the day, he signed with Top Rank. You know, a lot of these young fighters, they signed because if you look at the roster that Top Rank got as far as young up-and-coming fighters, they got a cold roster. But a lot of these young fighters, they signing with Top Rank because Top Rank is giving that upfront money. We heard Errol Spence say that, you know, hey, I was finna sign with Top Rank, but my pops talked me out of signing with Top Rank because of the money I was gonna get in the long run. He said Top Rank was offering me, you know, $600,000 or whatever they was offering up front. He was like, and I was broke. I was hungry. I wanted that bag up front. But he was like, now, you know, years later, I'm glad I didn't sign with them. Now you got these fighters like Keyshawn Davis, you know, hey, I don't know what they financial, I don't know what they like financially coming into the pros, but we know that Top Rank is giving that bag up front. And a lot of these young fighters, they bite it. They bite the bullet and they take that money up front. Now, you know, even knowing the history that Top Rank has when it comes to, you know, having fighters, you know, these young black superstars. So we'll see. But Keyshawn Davis, from 135 to 140, I say he'll whoop most of them fighters right now at the top of the level. Your favorite fighter at the top, he'll whoop most of them fighters right now. So Keyshawn Davis, he's a problem, and he has all the skills in the world, and he on a whole nother level. I'm telling y'all. So y'all smash my like button. Smash on my like button. YouTube has tried to shut down this live several times. Smash my like button. But yeah, Keyshawn Davis, man, he and the body work that he did, the ring IQ, the explosiveness, the power. You just don't see young fighters doing the things that he put on display. And I can't wait to see him in the ring again. I'm telling y'all, Keyshawn Davis is a problem. You know what I'm saying? He's a problem. And salute to Blacksmith of White Run. He says, I had some sparring with Joe Louis back in the day. All right. But salute to you. I appreciate you, man, for coming through in the super chat. But yeah. Keyshawn versus Devin Haney. I don't know, man. Like Keyshawn Davis. Another thing with Keyshawn Davis, the kid is 5'9". You know what I'm saying? That fighting at 135 pounds. The kid is a problem. Like I said, look how big he and he's. I don't know how he make 135. I don't know how Keyshawn Davis makes 135 pounds. He's big. He's not only tall for the division. He's big. Like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Batman say he fight at 135. I don't know how he make 135. But if, like I said, hey, shit can be done. Some of these fighters know how to make weight. If we see, you know, what's his name? Jared Hurd making 154, and we see Jamal Charlo making 160, it could be done. Now, TJ said Kelvin Davis is 6'1", 140. Keon Davis is 6'3", 147. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. These dudes got to have and that tells you that they have the ultimate discipline to be able to make weight. You got to have, like, you know what I'm saying? We see Sebastian Fundora. somebody like that that's like 6'5", fighting at what 154 or whatever. He's stupid skinny. You know what I'm saying? Dude ain't nothing but skin and bones. But when we see somebody like Keyshawn Davis, that's actually a big dude and tall, or Kelvin Davis and Keon Davis, like them David boys they have the ultimate discipline to be able to make that weight. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, you said Keon Davis is only 17? I thought he was older than that. Yeah, that boy got it, man. Them Davis brothers, Keon and Keyshawn, they're gonna be a problem. So look out for them. Now, y'all smash on my like button if you ain't hit the like button yet. Smash the like button. Smash on the like button. Let's move on. My man, in the next topic before I get into the main topic today is I want to talk about Nonito Donaire. Nonito Donaire, he went out there and he looked excellent once again. Nonito Donaire is almost 40 years old, and he knocking out these young bulls. He went out there and he stopped Gaballo. He stopped Gaballo with a body shot, a liver shot. Nonito Donaire, he keeps on talking about how he feels better than he did when he was 25 years old. Now, if anybody know the history of Nonito Donaire, when Nonito Donaire was young coming up in the game, before he ran into Rigondeaux, Nonito Donaire was a monster. He was a monster. You know what I'm saying? So for Nonito Donaire to say that he feels better than he did at 25 years old, now at the age 39, most people listening to him like, yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? They all say stuff like that. But Nonito Donaire, he's showing it. He's showing it. Like, I don't know what hot tub time machine Nonito Donaire stepped in. I need that same hot tub time machine that Nonito Donaire stepped out of. I need that. Because this dude is almost 40 years old, and he running through these young fighters like they ain't shit. And, I mean, he's the only one that gave Inoue a problem. You know what I'm saying? He broke Inoue's eye socket. I want to see that rematch. Inoue, I think he fights tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning. I know he fights. And I want to see that rematch for Donaire and Inoue, and that's a huge fight for the Asian community. A huge fight for the Asian community. I want to see that. And shout out to Nonito Donaire with the, amazing stoppage. With the liver shot. And salute to my man, Blacksmith White Run, off in that super chat once again, man. I appreciate you coming through. He said Montana Love can beat Keyshawn Davis. I don't think so. Man. I don't think that Montana Love can beat Keyshawn Davis. I really don't. Montana Love is he a real solid fighter with a lot of skills. But the eye test, he's not showing me Keyshawn Davis. Now, I do have to see Keyshawn Davis in like a 10 or a 12 round fight, because we haven't seen Keyshawn Davis, we ain't seen him go past like we definitely haven't seen him go past 6 rounds. So we need to see him, have a fight 10 or 12 rounds to see if he can go that far. But I don't see Montana Love on the level of a Keyshawn Davis. I don't see him on that level. That's just my opinion. Keyshawn Davis is on the different level. It's only, very, very often when you get these very talented fighters that's on a whole different level, and you can see it right off the rip. You know what I'm saying? You can see it right off the rip. And Keyshawn Davis is one of them. Shakur Stevenson, his best friend. I was telling y'all about Shakur Stevenson before he even came to the sport. I was always telling people, this kid gonna be a problem. This kid is different. You know what I'm saying? This kid is different. I kept telling people, and now people starting to see it. Keyshawn Davis is like that too, but he's more explosive. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and now he's in camp with Terrence Bud Crawford, and they said that Keyshawn Davis he sparred Bud on a regular basis. And one thing we haven't heard, and I'm gonna move on to the main subject I want to talk about, but talking about Keyshawn Davis, one thing we haven't heard is we haven't heard nobody come out and say that Bud Crawford being there punishing Keyshawn Davis. Usually, when Bud Crawford fight these up and coming, you know what I'm saying, fighters, that we hear a story about, oh yeah, Bud got in there, and he was punishing Keyshawn Davis. Or I mean, he was punishing such and such. You know what I'm saying? Or we hear the fighter come out and they say, man, I do a lot of sparring with Bud, and Bud showed me, man, why they say who he is, my bad, I got tongue-tied for a minute. You hear these young fighters saying, I got in there and I did a lot of sparring with Bud, and Bud, Bud is special, yeah, Bud, he showed me out. We haven't heard that with Keyshawn Davis. When I hear about the sparring behind the scenes with Keyshawn Davis and Bud, I'm hearing this tit for tat. I'm hearing that Keyshawn Davis is in there with Bud and they going tit for tat like it's super, super good work. And they both going at it. That's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because Bud is going to try to get in there and he's going to try to make an example out of you, and he's going to try to bully you. He ain't doing that with Keyshawn Davis. Remember I'm saying this. And y'all smash on my like button. Y'all smash the like button. Y'all smash on my like button, And so let's go on to the main topic, Let's go on to the main topic I want to talk about. Yo, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I had to switch to my phone. I had to switch to the phone. This connection, I don't know. YouTube keep messing up my connection. They keep stopping the stream. It's getting real annoying. It's getting real annoying now. This shit is ridiculous. This shit's crazy. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. Uh okay. I'm on. Y'all give me one quick second. Let me grab my charger because this phone about to die and I'm on my cell phone. Okay. We back in the building. We back in the building. If y'all ain't hit the like button, smash on the like button for me, please. And we gonna get to cooking. Let's see if we can, finish this show off because they keep on cutting out my live stream. I don't know what's going on with the YouTube. They mad because the title I put in the title I put in, they shut me off. They trying to stop me, but we gonna keep it going. Now, like I was saying before I got interrupted for the 15th time, we continue to hear these rumors that George Kambosos, he pretty much got his mind made up that he's going to, face Vasyl Lomachenko, right? Vasyl Lomachenko don't have no scrap, really. Vasyl Lomachenko don't have nothing for him. But we continue to hear these rumors that George Kambosos is going to face Vasyl Lomachenko. Now, check this out. I told y'all, I've been telling y'all the play is in plan already. A lot of people acting like that they surprised that they hearing these rumors that, Vasyl Lomachenko has swooped in and he's going to fight Vasyl Lomachenko. Now, George Kambosos, he ain't made nothing official yet. These are just rumors. But I'm telling y'all, and I was telling y'all before people even start saying that he was going to fight Vasyl Lomachenko, I was telling y'all before that he was going to fight Vasyl Lomachenko. That was the play, right? That was the play. They got this secondary title that Vasyl Lomachenko was supposedly had won, so they could pretend like that Vasyl Lomachenko is going to be George Kambosos' mandatory. That's all some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That is all some bullshit. The thing with this play that's going down, and you see it not only in the lightweight division, you see this all over boxing, right? They are not letting black fighters become undisputed. Look, like I told y'all before, look what they did with Cool Boy Steph. As soon as, before he could get out of the ring, they already said, oh yeah, you got a mandatory here and here. You're not going to fight for undisputed, right? Now, look what and I know a lot of people might say, well, Jermell Charlo, right? Jermell Charlo, that plan has been in play for way before all of this shit started. And another thing with Jermell Charlo, right? Jermell Charlo, they thought the sanctioning bodies, they had a lot of confidence in Brian Castano. They didn't think that Jermell Charlo could beat Brian Castano anyway. Look what's going on. Look what they did to Ugas, right? Because they knew that Errol Spence was about to get that title off of Ugas, right? Look what they did to Ugas. When have you ever seen them tell Manny Pacquiao, a name like Manny Pacquiao, they told Manny Pacquiao, no,
You can't get your title back. Can't get your title back. Why did they tell Manny Pacquiao that? Because they know Manny Pacquiao was about to fight Errol Spence. They didn't. I'm telling y'all, it's a plan in play. It's a plan in play. Just like I told you what was gonna happen with this Vasyl Lomachenko and George Kambosos shit. So these black fighters that you see that's gonna be close to undisputed, they're not letting that happen. They're not letting that happen. Everybody else, it's an easy road. If you're not a black fighter, it's an easy path to undisputed. It's an easy road. They ain't gonna get in the way. They're not gonna get in the way of it. I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't see this, y'all can think what you want to think. It's plain and simple. It's clear. You know what I'm saying? It's clear the plan that they have in place. Everybody thought, oh, it's going to be Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence, one of them. They saw that. They knew that it was either going to be Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence, undisputed, and they stopped that shit. They stopped it. They knew that Stephen Fulton, he only had one more fight to become undisputed. They stopped that. I'm telling y'all, Jermell Charlo, when he fight Brian Castano for undisputed, Jermell Charlo better hope that he knocks out Brian Castano. Because if he don't get that stoppage, he ain't going to see undisputed, and he'll never see undisputed. He's not going to see undisputed, and he'll never see undisputed. Now look around. Everybody that's a black fighter that's been close to being undisputed, right? Oh, you got a mandatory here, you got a mandatory there, you got this mandatory. You can't do nothing unless you fight this mandatory. Now, if you look in the rule books, I thought unification trumps a mandatory. Not when it comes to a black fighter, it don't. Unification don't trump a mandatory when it comes to a black fighter, because why couldn't Ugas go into a unification bout with Errol Spence? You mean to tell me that don't trump a mandatory? Come on now, make it make sense. Why can't Stephen Fulton go in, right, and get that fourth belt? You mean to tell me all of a sudden now unifications don't trump a mandatory? They telling Stephen Fulton, you got to fight your mandatory. Ain't no way around it. That's why I continue to tell people, these rules that these sanctioning bodies have in place, they only matter according to who you are. They change the rules whenever they feel like it and whenever they want to. You see what I'm saying? They change the rules whenever they feel like it, whenever they want to, according to what you look like and who you are. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me. I told y'all before all of this shit came, I said, they gonna come up with a play to stop Devin Haney from becoming mandatory. I told y'all they was gonna come up with a play. Devin Haney, he can forget about it. He might as well drop that bullshit ass belt, right? Because the WBC and all these sanctioning bodies, all of them belts is bullshit. He might as well drop that belt and move up. He might as well go ahead and do it. Hey, because at Undisputed, when it was Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez, they ain't put no roadblock in front of them. Right? They didn't put a roadblock in front of Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez. They doing everything they can, right? They doing everything they can to get Anthony Joshua to step aside for Fury in Usyk to fight. But y'all don't hear me though. Telling y'all, the plan has been in place, and the plan is playing out just like they wanted to play out. The plan has been in place and is playing out just like they wanted to play out. And I'm a Vasyl Lomachenko fan. I'm a fan of Vasyl Lomachenko. I think that Vasyl Lomachenko, he may very well can beat all of these guys. He got to get in the ring with them for us to see. But I'm a fan of Vasyl Lomachenko. But how does Vasyl Lomachenko, right, sitting on the sidelines, right, coming back after a loss, he got 2 cool wins. All right, he cool wins over 2 guys that Teofimo Lopez had already beat. And all of a sudden now he gets to step in front of Devin Haney and fight for undisputed. Like I said, it's in play. That's what's going to happen next. All of a sudden, Vasyl Lomachenko gets to step in front of the rest of these guys and fight for undisputed. Make that make sense to me. Make that make sense to me. Miami Kid J, salute. It don't really matter. They're going to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? These sanctioning bodies and these promoters behind closed doors, it's a dirty business. They're going to get who they want to see, right? They're going to get who they want to see. They're going to get who they want to see. Now, y'all should have known the plan was in place when they switched up and they started calling George Kambosos undisputed. Y'all should have seen the plan in place when they switched up and all of a sudden they started calling George Kambosos undisputed again. Remember, right before George Kambosos got the belts, they had went back and they had said, no, Devin Haney is the WBC champion and Teofimo Lopez is not undisputed. Remember, they had stopped calling Teofimo Lopez undisputed. They wouldn't call him undisputed. But soon as George Kambosos got the belts and they seen the opening, because see, y'all forgetting, they was trying to force Teofimo Lopez to fight Lomachenko. In the beginning, when they thought that Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko was going to rematch each other, listen to what I'm saying. For a while, when they thought that Teofimo Lopez was going to rematch Lomachenko, remember when Teofimo Lopez signed that deal, the second deal with Top Rank, when he re-upped with Top Rank, and the rumor was that Teofimo Lopez and Vasyl Lomachenko was going to fight each other on pay-per-view? Remember that? Remember they had that rumor that Teofimo Lopez and Vasyl Lomachenko was going to fight on pay-per-view. Then that's when they was running with Teofimo Lopez is undisputed. He's undisputed. He's undisputed, right? So they're calling them undisputed. Then when they found out that Teofimo Lopez was still refusing to fight Vasyl Lomachenko, when he was saying, I'm not fighting him. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to fight Devin Haney, and then I'm moving up. Then they came out and they said, Teofimo Lopez is not undisputed. Devin Haney is the WBC champion. He's not undisputed. Teofimo Lopez is not undisputed. Y'all don't hear y'all don't hear me. I'm saying the plan is in play. They was telling you Teofimo Lopez is not undisputed all of a sudden. Before, when they thought that he was going to rematch Vasyl Lomachenko, he was undisputed. But when he let them clearly know that fight ain't happening, I'm going to fight Devin Haney. Then I'm going to move up. Then all of a sudden, he wasn't undisputed no more. He still needed to, you know what I'm saying? He still needed the belt that Devin Haney has, the real WBC belt, to become undisputed. So they switched up. Soon as he lost that belt, right? Then they go back to Kambosos is undisputed, right? Kambosos is undisputed. He don't need to fight Devin Haney to become undisputed because Kambosos is undisputed. At that point in time, when they start doing that, I knew that the plan was already in play for Vasyl Lomachenko to fight George Kambosos. That's why they went back to calling George Kambosos undisputed, because the plan was already in play. Telling y'all, I'm watching everything, and I was watching everything real closely. That's why I came on here and told y'all what was going to happen before it took place. I knew that. Now they're running with the campaign. Everybody's running with George Kambosos is undisputed. And Devin Haney's belt, the real WBC belt, all of a sudden, that belt don't mean nothing. It means nothing. Because you don't need to be undisputed, right? You don't need that belt to be undisputed all of a sudden no more. Telling y'all see how they switch up now that they have George Kambosos and Vasyl Lomachenko, because that's what's gonna happen. All of a sudden now, they're gonna fight for undisputed. That's undisputed. I'm telling y'all. Y'all see how they play it? The plan was in place all along. The plan was in place all along. They was not going to let a black fighter become undisputed. They weren't going to let it happen. You know what I'm saying? So when these black fighters, when they think I'm that close, they pull the rug right up under their feet. They pull the rug right up under their feet. Yep, you thought it was going to happen? Nope. I'm sorry for you, not today. Look around. Look around. Look around the sport. And like I said, Jermell Charlo, he better knock out Brian Castano. Because if that's a close fight, Jermell Charlo ain't going to win that fight. No way. No way, no how. No way, no how. It ain't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen. Telling y'all. I mean, y'all should have seen what was going to happen with Devin Haney when they put down that play with Jordanis Ugas. They're making sure that by the time that tournament is over, you no longer have an Errol Spence. You no longer have a Terrence Crawford in the division. The belts are split up. The belts are split up. They're making sure of that. Now, if Vasyl Lomachenko goes over to Australia and he beats George Kambosos, you think Devin Haney gonna wait around to 140 pounds? No, they knew that they're stalling Devin Haney out. They're forcing Devin Haney to move up to 140. Because they've heard Devin Haney on several occasions say that, hey, if I can't get the fight, I'm going to move to 140. Imagine if it had been a black fighter at 140 pounds, right, that was coming up for undisputed. See, y'all, well, Terrence Crawford, he was undisputed at 140. Y'all know how long ago that was? I'm talking about right now, today. What's going on in boxing right now today? It's a new day and age. Look around the landscape. You know what I'm saying? Look around the landscape. And you motherfuckers can come in here and talk about race baiting and all this is some bullshit if you want to. We know who you are. You know what I'm saying? We know who you are. Because if it was your people, y'all be talking the same shit. But it don't apply to y'all. It don't apply to you. You know what I'm saying? It don't apply to you. I mean, it's obvious. It's obvious what's going down. I don't have to make up shit. You can look around the landscape and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They can't stop them from getting close to the, you know what I'm saying? They can't stop them from getting close. But when they get close, they pull the rug right from under them. David Williams says, you can't say no blacks allowed. He said he'll fight Tank. Make that make sense to me. Make that make sense to me. He said he'll fight Devin Haney too. Is he doing it? And like I said, at the end of the day, what belt do Tank hold? Devin Haney hold the WBC title, so they turn it off and they turn it on when they feel like it. They turn it off and they turn it on. Oh, you need Devin Haney's WBC title to be undisputed. Oh, you know what? We decided you don't need Devin Haney's WBC title to be undisputed. They turn it off and they turn it on when they feel like it. So what you're talking about, sir, you're not making no type of sense at all. You're not making no sense at all. You know what I'm saying? They playing these dudes. They playing them. And these black fighters that's running behind these sanctioning bodies, they're letting them play them. They playing them. They doing whatever they want to them whenever they want to them. But they letting it happen. So at the end of the day, do I feel sorry for them? No, because they letting it happen. They told Ugas, you either get in this tournament and defend this title in this tournament, or we gonna strip you. What did Ugas do? Yes, boss. Instead of telling them, fuck you in this belt, I could go have a big fight with Errol Spence without your belt, and I could make a big bag without your belt. Don't nobody know them dudes in that tournament that he got to go over there and fight. Nobody know them dudes. Nobody care about. How many people know standing on this? I do, but unless you just a main, you know what I'm saying, diehard boxing, you don't know who standing on this is, and whatever them other Russian dudes that they got him fighting. What weight do they hold? None. But so if he really wanted to show, you know what I'm saying, that he had some nuts about him, he could have, man, fuck y'all belt. Y'all can have this belt. I'm not worried about this belt. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about this belt. I'm gonna go have a big fight with, you know what I'm saying, with Errol Spence, and we don't need the belt. Fuck y'all belt. You know what I'm saying? But these dudes are scared. These dudes are scared. They're scared to make a move. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney. He's still walking around with the WBC belt after they shit on him. Make a move. He should have threw that belt in the trash when after he fought Diaz. But he still had faith. Like, man, I still believe that Kambosos, man, it ain't really up to Kambosos. Right? At the end of the day, it ain't up to Kambosos. Yeah, I got you 817. I got you 817. At the end of the day, it's not up to Kambosos. You're gonna have to wait though, because I'm on my phone, so I can't do it right now. It's not up to Kambosos. You feel me? Because he has people that's advising him and telling him what to do. That's a lot bigger than him. Now, I'm not gonna run around here saying that Kambosos is scared of Devin Haney and Kambosos is scared of these certain guys, because that's not what it is. You see what I'm saying? It don't have nothing to do with Kambosos. You feel me? It don't have nothing to do with Kambosos. It's guys that's over Kambosos that got a lot more pull than he do. So, you know, so Kambosos, I think that he was sincere about the words that he spoke when he said that he wanted to fight Devin Haney. But when you got them belts, and you know what I'm saying, and then politics play a role, and them, you know what I'm saying, them prejudiced ass people that run the sport, when they get involved, it's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different ball game, because they have the ability to sit you on the shelf. They have the ability to do things that you can't control, unless you a boss like Devin Haney. See, Devin Haney he a boss. He can do a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? He can do a lot of things. Fuck them belts. Ugas is scared. He was scared, not realizing, man, I don't need these bullshit ass fights that y'all finna lock me in for the next year, 2-3 years to come. You know what I'm saying? And if Al Heyman is the man that all of y'all saying that he is, oh, Al Heyman stick up for black fighters and Al Heyman this and Al Heyman that, well, Ugas shouldn't be in that tournament. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? Ugas should be in that tournament if Al Heyman is the man that most of y'all claim that he is, and that he stick up for his black fighters like y'all say he do. Well, why didn't Ugas have enough nuts to tell them, fuck your belt, I'm not being in this tournament? I don't understand that. So something is not adding up, right? It's something is not adding up. Something ain't adding up, y'all. One thing I know is that Mauricio Suleiman, Mauricio Suleiman, who is the head of the WBC, the head of the WBO and the WBA, right? All of them dudes is crooked. The only sanctioning body that is ran with any type of integrity is the IBF. But you don't hear the IBF in none of these conversations. You don't hear them in none of these conversations. Telling y'all. But see, a lot of dudes are scared to really keep it real and talk about this shit, because they're scared of these motherfucking closet bigots, you know what I'm saying? These closet whites and Mexicans and whatever the fuck you is. They scared for them to come in their chat screaming race baiting, and I don't care about none of that shit. Right is right and wrong is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And if you got a problem with it, we know what you is. You know what I'm saying? If you got a problem with what I'm saying, you know what you is. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, you be saying the same thing. Straight up and down. So, you know, Israel says without the belt, Ugas is worthless suspense. Not really, because you know what I'm saying. Not really, because at the end of the day, Spence nor Terrence Crawford is gonna be able to become undisputed anyway. They stopped that. They stopped that when they forced Ugas in the tournament. But they knew, like I told y'all, this play has been in plan for a long time. That's why when we were all shocked, and you seen reports coming out that they were gonna give Manny Pacquiao his belt back, and then when they came out with the news that they weren't budging, they wasn't giving Manny Pacquiao his belt back, and we wondered why. We was like, damn, that's shocking. We would think that they would give Manny Pacquiao his belt back when Manny Pacquiao, all that Manny Pacquiao have done for the sport. Everything that Manny Pacquiao has done for the sport of boxing, all the pull that Manny Pacquiao got, and they ain't gonna give Manny Pacquiao his belt back. But the same section and body lets Leo Santa Cruz go for 3 years without fighting for the belt, and they still ain't stripped him. But they ain't giving Manny Pacquiao his belt back. Damn, I wonder why. What's going on? Now you see what's going on. Now you see what's going on. Because Manny Pacquiao, like I said before, Manny Pacquiao get that belt, right? Manny Pacquiao get that belt. Manny Pacquiao, he chooses to fight Errol Spence or Bud Crawford, right? In either way, you got a black undisputed. You got a black undisputed fighter. Because if Bud Crawford, right, and Manny Pacquiao fight, and Manny Pacquiao beats Bud Crawford, then he's going on to fight Errol Spence, right? If Bud Crawford beats Manny Pacquiao, then he's going on to fight Errol Spence. Or if Errol Spence fights Manny Pacquiao and beats him, he's going on to fight Bud Crawford. Vice versa. You see what I'm saying? Y'all don't hear me though. So they saw that. They saw that. They was like, damn. Like I said before, they was like, damn. Either way we go, it's going to be a black undisputed fighter. Now, right? Now, but, you know what I'm saying? But if Ugis, right? Now that Ugis is in the equation, Ugis ain't got no pull. We can force him. We can force him in that tournament. Now ask yourself, why would, ask yourself this. Why would Al Heyman let Ugis be put in that position? Why would Al Heyman let them pull Ugis, right? Let them pull Ugis up and put him in the tournament that he's going to be stuck in. If he continue to win, and he's going to be stuck in for years. Why would Al Heyman let that happen? Because we know money talk and bullshit walk. Why would Al Heyman let that happen? Ask yourself that question. The same reason that Al Heyman got a stable of black fighters that's hella talented and they sit on the shelf. The same reason that Al Heyman got a stable of black fighters that's hella talented and you wonder why you don't never see them, they sitting on the shelf. Like Gary Russell. Al Heyman ain't for black fighters. You know what I'm saying? They pay Al Heyman money. Let me have Ugis. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give you the money. Let us have Ugis and let us put him in this tournament. Al Heyman about that dollar. But that's a whole different story. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different story. You know what I'm saying? They paid Al Heyman and said, you know what? We got this tournament going on. And, you know what I'm saying? Let us have Ugis. We know you ain't going to give us, Errol Spence. We know we can't have Errol Spence. We know Manny Pacquiao is his own boss. We can't do nothing but hey, Ugis, give us Ugis and let us put him in the tournament. We'll go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, we'll break you off something proper. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying, though. I'm telling you. And y'all smash on my like button. Y'all smash on my like button. So at the end of the day, what y'all about to see take place with Vasyl Lomachenko fighting George Kambosos, it ain't no surprise. And the same thing is taking place all around boxing. Just look at all of these separate divisions. When you got a fighter, a black fighter, that's close to becoming undisputed. Look what's going down. You know what I'm saying? And see, Look what's going down. So, it is what it is. Y'all smash on my like button. Y'all smash on my like button. But at the end of the day, like I said, I don't feel sorry for none of these fighters because they are cherishing these titles. They're letting these sanctioning bodies move them and push them whatever way they want to push them. So to these black fighters, till they get together, right, and they say, F y'all belts, we're going to go ahead and make a move, and the move that we make is going to be more powerful than anything that y'all belts and y'all sanctioning bodies can do. Until they do that, you know what I'm saying? Until they do that, hey, until they do that, ain't shit gonna change. And I'm not finna be up here crying and feeling sorry for them. Because they gotta make a move. They gotta make a move. That's their profession. You know what I'm saying? They don't come to none of y'all jobs, none of y'all professions, and cry and you know what I'm saying? And advocate for y'all if y'all doing wrong. I ain't gonna do the same, and I'm not gonna do it for them until they show that they're gonna make a change. Now, if they willing to make a change, then hey, we could all get together and we could all, fight for this shit. But if they not willing to do it, what I look like? They ain't saying nothing about it. Why am I saying anything about it at the end of the day? But it is what it is. And as far as Vasyl Lomachenko's fight this weekend, because I'm gonna get in real quick. I'm gonna talk about Vasyl Lomachenko's fight this weekend because I am a Lomachenko fan at the end of the day. Vasyl Lomachenko, he went out there and he displayed he put his talent on display. It didn't surprise me. It did surprise me that Lomachenko didn't get Richard Commey up out of there. I think that Lomachenko, he had a chance on several occasions to get Richard Commey up out of there, but he chose to stop and talk to the referee and let Richard Commey off the leash. But Richard Commey is a hell of a fighter. We forgetting that Richard Commey has only lost to Teofimo Lopez, which was just, he just got caught. He got caught throwing a shot. Teofimo Lopez's shot landed earlier than his did, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? That was it. So he ain't really get a chance to even display his talents against Teofimo Lopez. And then way back at the beginning of his career, he lost to Robert Easter in a fight that a lot of people thought that Robert Easter, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people thought that Richard Commey beat Robert Easter. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? Richard Commey, ain't nobody beat Richard Commey. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody beat Richard Commey. But one thing I did see in Lomachenko, he's a hell of a fighter, always has been a hell of a fighter. But one thing is he has vulnerabilities. And his main vulnerability, if you go scout Lomachenko, you can either go to the Richard Commey fight, or you could go to the fight that he had before that. With Teofimo Lopez. He don't like the body. He don't like it to the body, right? He gets hit to the body easily, and when he gets hit to the body, he don't react well to body shots. So if anybody, right, that Vasyl Lomachenko fights, if they make it their duty to go to the body, they're gonna give him problems. They're going to give Vasyl Lomachenko a lot of problems because I don't know why fighters don't notice that he is, right, vulnerable to the body. He's vulnerable with all the skills that he has, the great footwork, the hand speed, the angles that he used, the jab that he has, everything that he does, right? People don't realize that his biggest vulnerability is the body. He never reacts well when you go to his body. That's actually one of the key things that kept Richard Commey in the fight. When he was going to Vasyl Lomachenko's body, he was slowing Vasyl Lomachenko down, and Vasyl Lomachenko didn't like it. Richard Commey didn't do it enough. Richard Commey got power. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of power, And that was another thing that was keeping him alive in that fight. You know, Vasyl Lomachenko, he had to watch out for Commey's power. But Comey should have went to the body a lot more because he was successful when he did go to the body. But you know, Vasyl Lomachenko at the end of the day was just too skilled for Richard Comey. I was expecting Vasyl Lomachenko to get him up out of there, but he won. You know what I'm saying? He won pretty much every round. You know what I'm saying? Comey might have won one round or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But he pretty much won every round, and he put on a beautiful display. He did take some punishment from Richard Comey, but people got to understand, man, just because Richard Comey got stopped in 2 rounds versus Teofimo Lopez on a shot that he didn't see, you know what I'm saying? You can get caught in boxing, right? You know what I'm saying? You can get caught. That don't mean that you're not a hell of a fighter. Richard Comey is a hell of a fighter. A lot of people don't know shit about boxing. They just, you know what I'm saying, write Richard Comey off as some type of bomb after the Vasyl Lomachenko loss. But look at Richard Comey. Look how good of a fighter he's shown to be throughout his whole career. He had that one hiccup, and y'all want to write him off. Richard Comey a hell of a fighter. So it doesn't surprise me that he was able to go in there and, you know what I'm saying, show some, you know what I'm saying, show some toughness and show some things that he showed against Vasyl Lomachenko when he showed it. That don't surprise me. Don't surprise me one bit because Richard Comey can fight and he got a whole lot of power and he's dangerous. But Richard Comey showed that he showed that he's tough, you know. Even though that Vasyl Lomachenko let him off the hook when he could have went in for the kill. He was looking for the referee to stop the fight. Richard Comey showed that he wasn't going out like that. You know what I'm saying? Richard Comey showed that he wasn't going out like that. So that's what it is. Salute to Richard Comey. Salute to Vasyl Lomachenko. But Vasyl Lomachenko, at the end of the day, even though I'm a big Vasyl Lomachenko fan, and I think that, you know, he is a problem for anybody. Vasyl Lomachenko is a problem for Devin Haney. I don't necessarily, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who will win that fight. Vasyl Lomachenko is a problem for Gervonta Tank Davis. He is a problem for George Kambosos. Anybody that you want to put Vasyl Lomachenko up against, he is a threat to anybody. But at the end of the day, he does not deserve the George Kambosos fight over Teofimo Lopez, over Devin Haney. Vasyl Lomachenko had his chance. He had his crack at all in belts, and he failed. Whether he had a shoulder injury or whatever it may have been, whatever it was, he had his chance and he failed. Devin Haney been there with the WBC belt, the real WBC belt, for years now. However he got it is how he got it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gave it to him. At the end of the day, y'all gave it to him. However you gave it to him, that's on y'all how y'all gave Devin Haney the belt. You know what I'm saying? You want to give him a belt and then act like it don't mean shit after you give it to him. No. However you gave it to him, y'all gave it to him. He's been doing his thing. He's proved now that he is an elite fighter, right? He defended his title several times and he's proved it. He deserves to fight for the real undisputed. He deserves that. Straight up and down. Vasyl Lomachenko had his chance. Straight up. Vasyl Lomachenko had his chance. But like I said, we see what it is. And to these fighters, till they make a move and do something about it, these sanctioning bodies are going to continue to move how they want to move. If you a fighter that they don't want to see become undisputed, trust me, you're not going to become undisputed. And they have all the power in the world. They have all the power in the world to stop you from becoming undisputed. They've been around much longer than any of these fighters been around. But these fighters got to come together, right, as a whole, and they got to make a play. Because you see what happens when these sanctioning bodies get together and they decide to make a play. So it is what it is. If y'all in the building and you haven't hit my like button, smash on my like button. You know what I'm saying? Smash my like button. If you in the building and you have not hit my like button, smash my like button. You know what I'm saying? That's the least thing you could do is come through and smash the like button. But anyway, I will be back on tomorrow. I appreciate everybody for coming through, showing love. Smash the like button. We got a whole lot more to cook on, and I will be back tomorrow, and we're going to cook. Like I said, smash the like button, and that's my show for today. That is the show. We'll be back tomorrow, and until tomorrow, y'all already know how I do. They ain't gonna talking that boxing again, and I'm gone. I appreciate everybody.